Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. We're live from Fly on the Wall Productions, Barre, Vermont. Streaming everywhere you get your podcasts. Thanks so much for tuning in, getting your day started with us in your work week. Here we are, just over a week away from Christmas. We have a lot to get to this morning, a lot to chat about, and we're going to dive right in. It is 9 o'clock. We're already at 54 degrees right now in central Vermont. So these mild temperatures, combined with all of the rainfall and the snowmelt, is a bad combination. Something that we have had here in the past in Vermont, but it is back with us. We have this intense storm, Raylene, that brought torrential rains and flooding to basically the southeastern coast this weekend, and now descending on the northeast today. And the morning commute for many people has been snarled up with flooding water, standing water on the roadways, and
the fog.
The fog.
This morning when I brought Craig to work for 6:15, the fog was absolutely insane.
Yeah.
And as we know, I've been on the phone with Deputy Chief Aldsworth throughout the morning, started around 6 o'clock speaking with him, and we've been able to keep the updates coming. The last update from him came at 8:45 this morning, and they are asking that people stay vigilant and monitor the river, and they will update as necessary. But the last gauge was at 5 feet.
Yeah, which wasn't that long ago.
Right, and Montpelier advises and project that the river there will peak at 11 feet and that there should be no problem, but they're still asking that you be vigilant and pay close attention to what is happening. And then we just got an alert in a message in from a viewer, and I was able to check the Valley Reporter. There is flooding in Moortown at the Moortown School. Rising waters are entering the school, and they will be releasing students immediately. Buses will arrive at the school around 8:30 a.m., so about a half an hour ago, to take students home. Other schools are being monitored as well.
We have 58 million people under flood watches from North Carolina to Maine this morning.
Mm-hmm.
New Yorkers could face around a foot of rain in some areas. 45 million people from eastern Georgia to northeast, also under high wind alerts as well. So
South Carolina, Myrtle Beach, Charleston, they were slammed last night. Heavy rains, tornadoes, high winds, just crazy weather, and a lot of evacuations. And some of the videos I saw were pretty frightening.
When is all this rain going to be stopping?
And not moving out until overnight tonight. So we are in it for the day, and who knows, maybe that'll change and we could stay in it a little longer. Definitely something that we are going to be watching all day long.
So a river flood warning is in place. Rain could be intense for the next several hours. And I mean, look at this on the screen. It is just nothing but green. Mm-hmm. Green and yellow. 57 for the high today, so we're going to warm up a little bit more than where we are. But I mean, even without the rainfall, just these temperatures of near 60 degrees, with all the snow that we've had on the ground, and just the snow melt alone is dangerous. So not a good combination, and it's never a good time for flooding. It's always a bad time for flooding, but it's a worse time. Here we are, a little bit more than a week away from Christmas.
Yeah, and literally 2 days away from what was an absolute extraordinary event right here at the Barre Auditorium. that was a little bit of relief to people who suffered greatly in July with the flooding. And I can't even imagine the angst that they all have. And, you know, many of us can run around freaking out about this a little bit frantic. And, but I can't imagine how they feel or what their thoughts are. And, what little they have, what little they've been able to regain is again at risk. And
Yeah.
I just can't even imagine that feeling. My heart is with them for sure.
Yeah, I mean,
And it makes me want to stay calm and say,
sure.
you have to be calm and rational about this because so many people need us to stay that way to hold them up.
absolutely. I think there's a good amount of concern everywhere across central Vermont and beyond New England, really. This is not good. I've got water coming in my basement this morning, so yeah.
Not fun.
It's Monday. If you need anything,
Go to Nelson's.
go to Nelson's. I mean, that's my God. How many times do we say that? Go to Nelson's Hardware.
Yeah.
They're just they're great people over there. Hopefully, they've got plenty of sump pumps, and I'm assuming that they do.
Yeah.
But just like Joe was saying this morning, be vigilant. Check on your neighbors. Don't call 911 unless it's an absolute emergency. And stay connected to local media. And when I say that, I'm talking about pretty much us and the Radio Vermont group. Because between the two of us, we've pretty much got it covered when it comes to breaking information, stuff that's happening.
And we have, so I get alerts from 511, 211, the Vermont Department of Emergency Management.
Yep.
We have Joe Aldsworth
Yep.
checking in. So, we'll make sure that, but if it, at the very least, we get updated immediate email alerts. We're on the list. And as soon as those alerts go out, we get them.
Yeah. We may have an opportunity to check in with Joe here in a few minutes if he has time to chat with us. But, the thing with flooding that we all know is that, literally 1 minute things could be stable and the next minute it could be complete chaos. And I think we all know that.
It only takes, a couple of trees to fall off a riverbank
To
and
redirect.
screw everything up.
Yeah.
And everything is definitely super wet. It's been super wet for months and months and months now. And then it has suffered damage from the heavy wet snow. And so it only takes a little bit to go from 0 to 60 for sure.
And this isn't the first rain event we've had. We've had several of these downpours. We've also had a couple of good snowstorms too. So, it's just all of it. Plus these mild, super mild temperatures. Not a great combination. Be careful of crews that are out working today. Any kind of truck that's doing its job today. Give them plenty of space in the higher elevations. As we get into this evening, temperatures are supposed to be dropping down into the 30s. There could be some black ice. There could be, literally some pooling water that has firmed up and turned to ice, and you don't know this until it's too late. But if you see any trucks that are out, especially tonight, as the temperature drops, that are dropping salt, sand, whatever it is, please give them as much room as you possibly can. And school bus drivers too. We don't know how things are going to shake down with schools today, if if they're going to close early or whatnot. But if you see school buses out today, give them plenty of room too, because the visibility is bad. There's mud, there's ice, it's a mess right now.
It is a mess. And we are getting notice that there is also water over the road on Berlin Pond Road on the Williamstown Northfield side. The water is over the road on the Berlin Pond Road, and it's very muddy.
Okay. We're going to see if we can connect with Joe here in a few minutes at around 9:15. In the meanwhile, it is the 18th of the month. We have Dave Siegel on the birthday list today, along with Jared Blakely, Sean Seacard, Jen Miner, Ed Lamori Jr., 56 for Ed today. Nairi Dawn, Jen Poulin, Chris Desereau is 50 today. Jen Doyon is 30.
50. Chris is 50.
I think it's a different Chris.
No, it's not. He's catching up with me. I'm calling him as soon as we're done and harassing him
you sure
over
about
this.
That?
I know it is.
All right.
I know it is.
50.
50. The big 50. You're officially gone over.
Yeah.
Chris. It's over with now. You're over the mountain.
And you and I both know what that peak is like.
Yeah.
And Patricia Parker is on the list today, too. So happy birthday, everyone. I hope you had a
My
great...
Gram's birthday was yesterday.
Was it really? How old?
She turned 92 yesterday.
Oh, that's awesome.
92 years young.
92?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, but she doesn't act a day over 60, and she certainly doesn't look a day over 65.
It's awesome. Today is National Talk Like Buddy the Elf Day. So...
yeah, no thanks. I'll pass.
So there's this cool little thing that I found where, you can, you have all of these Buddy the Elf, responses, and then you can call people, and when they answer the phone, you can just click on whichever one you want, like, anything. And it's just it's a good time. It's fun. If you really want to get in trouble today, do it. Have fun with it.
Why not?
Yeah, absolutely. And maybe I'll share that later. Maybe I'll prank call you later today too.
Oh,
really.
gosh.
You don't know. It might happen.
Have you not learned any lessons?
Let's go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, I just want to so today, not only is it Monday, but officially 1 week from Christmas. Christmas Day is 1 week from today. Holy cow.
I thought it was a week and a couple of days.
No, it's next Monday.
It's Monday?
So 1 week away, and nobody knows better than Delicate Decadence that we are all running around with our heads cut off.
That's right.
And them too. And if you need cookie platters, pies, cakes, cupcakes, whatever, they've got it. They're restocking the coolers on a daily basis. Making sure that the cases are chock full and ready for you and your event.
Yeah.
And then this week's Wednesday meal, just to make things easier on you, is the lasagna and garlic bread. The traditional Christmas winter meal, Christmas week meal. I know a lot of people that do lasagna. Delicate Decadence will make that up for you. They do not bake this ahead of time. Most everything, they always cook it and you just warm it up. This you'll throw in the oven and literally cook yourself, but it'll be all ready for you. It'll all be baked up and ready to go. And so Delicate Decadence, you can order by calling 802-479-7948. You can email ddbakeryvermont@gmail.com or follow the link on the ad that we just posted.
I see that Ruth here is just blasting right now. They've got amazing vehicles. You were showing some of them.
I know.
And I just oh my God.
There's a couple of them I wouldn't mind having.
And you also make a good point to just check your inspection sticker and see if it's going to be expiring soon. because Ruthiers will give you an inspection, the state inspection. They'll get you in and out of there if you want to do some, pardon me, some auto detailing. The team over there is amazing.
Yeah, and they do literally everything there. It's a one-stop shop. You can get a new-to-you car, and you can get any sort of tech services, really. And speaking of tech services, they are hiring. They are looking for an automotive technician.
Yes.
So,
and listen, when it comes to recon stuff, Colby has seen it.
Gosh.
He's seen it. He's amazing. But don't be embarrassed if you got some, McDonald's French fries that have been, underneath your seat for the last couple of years.
Yeah, 1,000 years.
Colby has seen that. He's not going to be, alarmed. He'll make your car perfect again. Mm-hmm. We're just getting some pictures that are coming in here from Deputy Aldsworth.
This will be over by Capital Candy. So you're basically in front of the Department of Works or Public Works building.
Yeah.
Looking over towards.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to share this. Hopefully, I can just share it while we're still live. I believe we can. Can't we?
Well, I'll put it right in the comments right now if you want me to.
I got it.
You got it?
I got it. Yeah. This picture taken just less than a minute ago over backside of Metro A. Yeah. He's texting me right now that he has a meeting that he is involved with right now. So he is not able to join us on the air.
Yeah,
but,
and they're sending out a Vermont VT alert to let folks know what's going on and to let them know that they are watching.
Yeah. This is something else. We need to really be paying close attention to not only rivers and streams in our backyard, but also roads, flooding on roadways, and our neighbors. By now, you probably know who they are. Just make sure they're okay. I saw that you posted up the SD Ireland cement mixer.
Yes.
I saw it the other day, and it was blinding. It was amazing to see it, and so cool that they decided to pink it out in honor of breast cancer awareness.
I agree.
Amazing.
There are a couple of them. I was followed the state plow truck that is all decorated
Yes.
up. And that too is absolutely amazing. There's some really cool stuff going on out there. The Corinth Fire Department parade, the normal parade that comes down 25 is happening any day now as well.
Yes.
I just posted that. We know that the Army National Guard convoy is coming through
Friday night?
Wednesday, I believe, the 22nd, I think. I have to look. I don't remember what day, but that's up, that's posted. Just some some crazy, wonderful things happening here.
Hillary says Rudolph is the state truck, and
I love it.
by the way, she's just posted up some links for everything that you need to know from VT Alert. But it's so important to have that app so that you know if something is breaking or something is happening really fast. That's like literally the fastest way to get it, and would probably beat out aired out by seconds.
Yep.
But what else do we have, Raylene?
Oh gosh, well there's all kinds of stuff. We had some amazing events happen this weekend.
We did.
The Santa Claus Comes to Town at Preston's was absolutely
Huge.
incredible. 138 families. An amazing event.
Amazing.
Thank you to them, to Santa, to Baby Beluga, because what a morning that was.
Yeah.
And just thank you to Presidents for all they do for this community continually.
Yeah.
They are continuously doing stuff and really jumping in and trying to be do the best they can for everyone.
A lot more than a car
It's,
dealership, I'll tell you that.
Yes, absolutely. Way more than a car dealership. And then the same thing over at Wilkins. The line to sit on Santa's lap in
Yeah.
his sleigh was crazy, and the amount of people and the absolute incredible sale that was going on, and it was a great time over there. And then you shift gears, and the event that Enough Ministries, William Ravis, Hope Coalition, and Connecting Hope
Yeah.
did at the auditorium was nothing short of amazing. From 1 to 4, it was open to all in the community. At 4:20, there was an announcement from Santa,
Yeah.
and he will be making a big announcement. He'll be speaking on Christmas Eve as well. And then the prayer, and then the meal for the victims of the flood. And I could have gone live while I was there, and that, my original intent was to go there and do just that, was to go live to show everybody what was happening, and it just didn't feel right. It felt like we there's been so much publicity, and it just seemed like something that was too beautiful to stick a camera in somebody's face and say, hey, this or that.
Yeah, right.
It would have taken away from the moment that they were being given, the moment of peace, and
private moment.
And maybe a little bit of, a deep breath and weight off the shoulder that, okay, this really is going to be okay, because look at this community that's here and going to hold us up.
Yeah.
And as always, just can't say enough about Enough Ministries and Dan and Josh and all of them over there. I just I don't think that I've ever had as much respect and admiration.
Yeah. Top brass.
Yeah.
I mean, what can we say?
They really are. And I just, yeah.
And I've said this before, and I'll say it again. They don't say this, but I say this.
Yeah.
They've done more for our community as a collective organization than anyone could possibly.
Yeah.
I mean, they've just, during the flood, they were putting out 1,000 meals a day. I mean, and that's nothing compared to what they've done since.
No.
It's amazing.
No, and continue to do on a daily basis. And I can't imagine what our community would be like without them. I really can't. And we're blessed to have them. We just are.
Yeah, we sure are. I see Donnybrook Fight Promotions is giving away all kinds of stuff.
Mad crazy, almost on a daily basis. Rex goes live in the evening. Those lives, we share the lives, but it's important that we mention right now, when you comment, if you're commenting on the live, then even if you go to it from our page, it's good. But if you do it later, you must be on his page and his original post.
Right.
Or it doesn't get seen.
Exactly.
So make sure that you always, if it's not live, if it's not currently happened, you always go back to the Donnybrook Fight Promotions.
Yeah.
Not promotion page.
Right.
And be super, super careful
Yeah.
of scams.
Well, we get it too. I mean, a lot of people do.
Yeah, all we have to do is be talking Donnybrook Fight Promotions, and they load up his feed with that stuff. So look for the S, Donnybrook Fight Promotions, and look for an E at the end of Brook.
Yeah.
They usually take out the E at the end of Brook, or they forget the S in Productions.
Right, exactly. But they've been spinning the wheel and giving away T-shirts and tickets and all kinds of prizes, and they're going to continue to right on through Christmas. So really cool stuff. I see so much stuff that you have posted up for families and for kids during vacation. It is everywhere. It's all over our page, the City of Barrie Recreation and Barrie Town. You've got it all on there. Listen, if this is the time when moms and dads and others should be glancing at some of these things and saying, "Oh, I wonder if I wonder maybe I'd be interested in doing that." From basketball to hockey, and the list goes on and on.
Yeah.
Vermont news. We got Rod Stewart in town. What the hell? What?
It was he was not in town. So it was originally reported that he was in town. And the story is there. He was wearing leather pants on a Thursday, had ate in a cafe some mushroom soup, and he bought some stuff at a couple of thrift stores with his wife, and 7 Days had reported that he was there, and this is that people had contacted them, and then
in Addison County,
right, and it
Jens.
ended up it was not him at all. Rod Stewart is not from Liverpool. He was actually somewhere, I forget where, quite far away, performing when all of this was taking place, and definitely couldn't have been anywhere near. So, but I find it interesting. So we posted the original article, and because it came out in the news, and so we posted the original article, and then yesterday 7 Days came out with the article that said it was false. It was not him, and they explain everything in the article. But we still have people commenting on that article about their contact with
saw him.
Rod Stewart. And which is, it's cute as hell. It's hysterical. I mean, the couple did, and I mean, they do look like Rod Stewart and his wife. I mean, my God. And so,
obviously he's trying to look like Rod, though.
Yeah.
Come on.
But, the source for Rod Stewart says they could promise that he would never wear leather pants on a Thursday.
But look at that. Look at that guy. That's crazy.
It is crazy.
I would never think that it's not Rod Stewart.
Yep.
So and let's be honest, Raylene. I mean, listen, I'm no model, but Rod Stewart's he's not the best looking guy in that. I mean, his hair has always been fucked up.
Well,
always since the 80s. It's been. I mean, he's not. Okay, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, would you with Rod Stewart?
No.
You wouldn't do the dirty with him?
No.
Yeah.
Why do you always go there? I will never understand that.
Well, who? But my thing is, who would want to?
What is all twisted up in your little head that you always go there?
Katie Holmes is on the birthday list today at 45. Christina Aguilera is 43. Brad Pitt, 60. So I ask you the same question. Brad Pitt, 60 years old. He's 60 today. Would you? With Brad?
No.
No? Brad Pitt? Okay.
No.
Vermont news this weekend. We had some whacked out stuff. I heard, of course, about this stolen car from Burlington, this guy making his way through Corinth and then crashing in Corinth. You got the story up there. MyChamplainValley.com wrote it, but I guess it was a hit and run, and then they found the car just down the road a little bit and they can't find the person that was driving it. But the car was originally stolen from Burlington, and then they painted it black.
Right.
Crazy. I mean, obviously, if we get more info on that, we'll let you know. The robberies in Linden and St. Johnsbury, police are looking for a suspect that is wanted in a couple of these robberies, taking cash out of the register. I mean, this is just amazing. Showing a gun. We have a car that,